XRP holders, I'm excited, guys. I hope you guys are excited. I'm filming this video for you right now from the balcony right while the sun sets right here. Got Amanda right here. We're enjoying some little margaritas, looking out at the ocean right now out here in beautiful Miami, Florida. So I hope you guys are feeling blessed. I hope you guys are feeling bullish. Airplanes going overhead right now, but XRP is sitting at 81 cents right now. So relisting XRP, that's the topic of this video. And we've been talking about that a lot on this channel with Coinbase specifically. When we look at Twitter right here, Paul Gruel, we read Judge Torres's thoughtful decision. We've carefully reviewed our analysis. It's time to relist. So one thing that people are going to wonder is, should they buy XRP right now? Now, I'm not going to tell you what to buy. I'm not going to tell you what to sell. In fact, don't buy anything. Okay, don't buy anything. Go sit in the corner, put a box over your head, and do nothing, okay? That's my financial advice to you because I'm not a financial advisor. So what you choose to do is up to you. We've been talking about XRP since 2020. XRP is sitting at 81 cents on KuCoin right now. And one thing that's interesting, guys, is if we look over on Coinbase, XRP is sitting at 82 cents. So the opportunity right now is in arbitrage. And so exchange arbitrage. And what that means is on certain exchanges, the XRP is currently listed on, and which exchanges XRP is getting relisted on. As Coinbase relists XRP, they realize that there is opportunity there for the exchange to make money. So what Coinbase is going to do is they're going to overcharge for XRP. So I've been online all day today. If you guys watched the video previously today, Coinbase had XRP at 89 cents, at 90 cents, when something like KuCoin had it at 79 cents. So for those of you that are wondering where to get XRP, that's why having multiple exchanges that are in your jurisdiction, in your country, obviously, you want to make sure that you read the rules and regulations in the country, and that will give you the ability to know if you're allowed on a certain exchange, obviously. But 81 cents versus 82 cents right now, it's very obvious that Coinbase, as they relist it, and as other exchanges, for example, Gemini is listing XRP, and every other exchange will, I could be wrong here, I could be completely wrong, but every single exchange will list XRP in my opinion, because they just won the lawsuit. Why wouldn't they? Common sense, right? So as Gemini talks about relisting it, Coinbase just relisted it. Other crypto exchanges are embracing XRP after the court ruling, because the U.S. federal court ruled today that the sale of XRP tokens on exchanges and throughout algorithms did not constitute as investment contracts or as securities. So this is through law. And if we go over on Twitter right here, Paul Gruel, they've responded to the SEC statements of intent to move to strike Coinbase's defense. Defense is rooted in the major questions doctrine, abuse of discretion, equitable estoppel, unclean hands, and latches. We look forward to addressing the court tomorrow morning. So what Coinbase is focused on, listing XRP was an easy decision on their end. And because that was an easy decision, now the next step for Coinbase is to fight the SEC in their lawsuit, just like Binance. So what are you guys doing right now? Are you guys excited about this? Are you guys not excited about this? Do you guys hold XRP? Do you not hold XRP? If you hold XRP, give this video a like, comment 777 below. All right, so here's what we're gonna look at today. How many freaking planes have to fly overhead right now? This is like the fourth plane. You guys can probably hear it. We're not right by the airport, but we're right on the coast. So the planes that are flying over to Europe right now, they're going to the beaches of the moon. So here's what we're looking at, guys. So Ripple partners among U.S. firms are piloting the Federal Reserve's FedNow service. So you have 7 days, and I'm going to talk about this in another video here, because as we pull this up with the FedNow service, this has been a huge win today as a matter of law. XRP is not a security. Also, this is what Stuart Adelroy said. Sales on exchanges are not securities. Sales by executives are not securities. Other XRP distributions to developers, to charities, to employees are not securities. So the exciting part about this is not only can you hold XRP legally in the United States, but the price for XRP is about to go crazy, man. It's about to go crazy. And this is just the start of it, because in my opinion, retesting the all-time high is inevitable, and the all-time high above $3, it's inevitable. The previous high of this past bull run of April 2021, $1.90, easy peasy. Now it's going to take time to get to that point. If you look at the moving averages here, we just passed this major resistance of about 55 cents. Also, we broke above the 4-year moving average. Now the 4-year moving average has been a coinciding with this resistance somewhat. It's broken above it a little bit, but it couldn't hold it. So now XRP will hold the 4-year moving average as we move forward into the rest of this bull run, leading to the top coming October, November of 2025. So altcoin bull run, let's look at this right here. When we look at the altcoin market cap dominance, this compares Ethereum and every single other altcoin compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dominance is currently at, well, altcoin dominance is 52%, so Bitcoin's dominance would be the other half of that, right? Less than 50% right now. Now, as the altcoin dominance rallies right here, a key thing to note is there's this downward trending resistance line. Ignore these wicks right here. These wicks aren't real on charts.cointrader.pro, but I usually use TradingView. But right here, this is a good chart to check out because it's going to retest this downward trending resistance right here. Now, the real key here is if it gets slapped back from this resistance and comes back down for a little bit, eventually, I personally feel that the altcoin market cap dominance will flip this resistance and it will hold it, and we'll see an altcoin bull run coming here soon because XRP's win is a massive win for the entire altcoin space because the SEC, going after Ripple for XRP being an altcoin now shows that the majority of these other altcoins that launched the same way that XRP did, would get the clarity that they need as well too. But a large chunk of them might be considered securities. That's why for Coinbase, what Coinbase is going through right now, what Binance is going through right now is a little bit bigger of a challenge than what Ripple has gone through because the SEC only has to declare one cryptocurrency that they listed as a security, and then Coinbase would most likely face some fines. If you guys go on Google and you look up SEC versus Apple, SEC versus Tesla, SEC versus Microsoft, these large companies, they paid fines. They were able to continue doing business. And the fact that BlackRock has chose Coinbase, to work with, and they're one of the largest holders of coin stock, and BlackRock is launching their spot Bitcoin ETF, and the SEC, if the SEC approves that, well, not only is that bullish for Bitcoin, but that's bullish for the altcoin space and the entire crypto space as well too, and that will cause more liquidity surging into the market. So where will XRP move next? Well, as you guys can see on the chart, XRP wicked at 95 cents right here, and this is on Bitstamp. Other exchanges, are going to be different, obviously. It's currently sitting at 82 cents right now, and so you best believe that everyone that's been holding down here or buying down here is waiting for an all-time high. There is going to be, like I talked about in the last video, which sure enough, it's happening right now, the resistance at these zones, at these levels right here. If I were to draw the horizontal array for you guys, massive resistance right here at 90 cents. Sure enough, it got rejected from 95 cents, wicked at it. The next major resistance would be about $1.30. So if I were to draw this for you guys, right around here, right around this zone. And then the next major resistance for XRP that it needs to push through is the high of 2021 of $1.95. As we work over the next few months, this is gonna take months, okay? A lot of people expected with the ruling of this for XRP to surge to $100 and the, XRP to be the global reserve, currency for banks and everything, for international settlement. Even though it's not a currency, right? It's a mechanism for exchange. That's what the XRP ledger is. It's not considered a currency for your day-to-day Amazon purchases of your coffee or your food in the grocery store to swipe your credit card and use XRP to purchase. It's for the big banks. And I've said this for years. It's for the big banks to transfer billions of dollars fast with maximum security, so they don't have to worry about hacking and all that stuff. Speed, efficiency, minimal cost in fees and all that stuff. And speed being the largest one, as another plane flies overhead right now, right? Everyone wants speed in financial transactions. And so with Fed Now happening in the United States on July 20th in 7 days, and Ripple Partners working with Fed Now, I personally do believe there's going to be another major announcement on July 20th that you need to be ready for. So as XRP, gets relisted on all these exchanges in the next 7 days, through this consolidation period for XRP, I think we're going to consolidate for a little bit around this level for the next week. We might push a little bit higher, but at the Fed Now news, I believe we're going to spring up to $1.30 or $1.95 relatively soon. And the only thing that would stop that would be something the Fed does, something that happens to another, some black swan event in the crypto space that nobody could predict, but all signs are leading to massive bullish breakouts. So it's time to not just celebrate, but it's time to get your money right. It's time to get your finances right so you can be ready for the rally that's yet to ensue. And so if we open up a new tab right here and we go to coinmarketcap.com and we just look at the market cap of this whole industry right now and how much money has yet to flow into this market with the wall of money coming in, we see a $1.2 trillion market cap. Now you compare that to the stock market at the peak. Stock market had almost $100 trillion in it, and the crypto market at the peak had a little over 2 trillion. So the crypto market only held 2% of the market cap compared to all the stocks, on the NASDAQ, on the S&P 500, on the Dow, and the entire stock market essentially, and all these massive companies. And so in the video that I made yesterday talking about corporate profits, well, where are these corporate companies going to be funneling their money into to make the most profits over the next few years? Blockchain technology. And what is the number one space in blockchain technology that is going to see the biggest surge in that money? Crypto, obviously. Now within crypto, there's going to be sectors that are going to see the biggest amount of that money influx. And so XRP sitting at number 4 in terms of market cap. Yes, the market cap is $43 billion right now, but I don't see why XRP over the next few months or next few years wouldn't be at least $100 billion or $200 billion or $500 billion market cap, let alone $1 trillion. When you look at how much money is in derivatives, derivatives really rule the world in terms of the amount that's out there and the amount of debt that's out there, the real estate market, the stock market, traditional investments, and BlackRock managing funds for these institutional investors. And you see traditional forms of pensions, you see retirement funds going into Roth IRAs, 401ks, and when BlackRock gets approved for their ETF, all those people that are used to investing, or institutional investors that are used to investing with hedge funds and companies like BlackRock, well, where are they going to start moving their money when the ETF is approved? Into the crypto space. Now, here's another thing to note that I've brought up in previous videos. Right here, when I go to categories and I sort based on market cap in terms of the top categories, and I look at the largest market cap, what is the largest market cap category? Arlington XRP Capital Portfolio. This is why we've been talking about XRP almost every single day on the channel. So many people that I know have told me XRP is a bad investment, and because it's historically underperformed compared to other assets, and that does make sense before the ruling, because certain cryptocurrencies have outperformed XRP. But I've believed in this project, and that's why it's my largest altcoin holding. It's been my largest altcoin holding for a long time. I mean, I accumulated XRP back in 2016, 2017, before that massive bull run, and I've been holding XRP for a long period of time. Now, I'm not right all the time, obviously. I'm wrong a lot of the times, but on this one, it feels so good to be right, man. So take a sip for those of you guys that were right when you told your friends about this and they called you an idiot. Sip your water, sip your green juice, sip your tequila, sip your scotch, sip your bourbon, sip your old fashioned, whatever you want to sip right now, because it feels good to be in the crypto market right now. And by law, it's not a security. That is the best feeling in the world, because you know that the crypto market is here, specifically XRP is here to stay. And when I brought up, watch the video that I made earlier today, it'll tell you everything. The Department of Defense, okay, the Bank for International Settlements, HSBC, the largest banks in the world are working with Ripple. They didn't put other companies on there. They're working with Ripple, the company that has XRP, and XRP is their main currency, the bridge currency. So what's going to happen? At this point, man, it's obvious right here. So, I mean, I could keep going on and on and on and showing you guys what's going to happen on these charts over here over the next few years, but we've been patient enough when we go to the XRP chart right here, and we've been patient enough to hold XRP through this entire period. It's been a long time. It's negative 75%. At one point, we were down negative 85% on XRP, negative 75%. You might still be down on XRP 50% right now, okay? And some people are still gonna laugh. They're still gonna hate on you if you bought, let's say you bought XRP at $1.90. You got excited. Maybe you were new to the market. Maybe you jumped into the crypto market at the all-time high, and it was your first time, your first experience. You fell, not victim, because you're not a victim here, but you fell prey to the headlines of all the articles, all the news companies saying now's a good time to get into crypto, and you saw all the celebrities, Tom Brady, Matt Damon making the crypto.com commercials, the Super Bowl. You saw NFTs going crazy, and you're like, now's a good time to get into crypto. When we were making videos and we were saying, warning, get out now, watch out, be careful, now's not a good time to buy, the markets are going to crash. And sure enough, the markets crashed, and people got mad, they were frustrated, they exited the markets, and then sure enough, when the markets bottomed out, we were talking about accumulation period. We were showing you crypto fear and greed index. We were showing you, the macro market sentiment being down, everyone out, search volume down, which means that it's a good time to accumulate. Not because we believe it is based on emotion, but because the whales in the institutions are doing it. They're investing. They're pouring their money in. And so I had a weird dream last night. This was trippy. Amanda and I were on a boat, super random, but I think it's funny timing. So we were on a boat, and I'm hanging out in the dream, and all of a sudden, one whale breaches out of the water and lands in the ocean, and everyone's like, whoa, they're pulling out their phones, they're trying to film this whale. All of a sudden, another whale breaches out. Then dozens of whales start breaching out. Then hundreds of whales then thousands. Every single whale in the ocean in my dream was breaching out of the ocean at the same time. And that was the weird, it got to the point where it was exciting, and then it became creepy because everyone on the boat starts screaming, the world's ending, something's happening, and, it was freaky. But then I woke up from the dream, went to the bathroom, checked my phone, and XRP was pumping. So I don't know what that meant, man. I don't know, maybe my angel's higher self was telling me something, that now's the time, the whales are jumping in, and all of a sudden, massive green candle took place. This was not a retail candle of retail investors just boom, putting money in right away. This was whale manipulation. This was whales coming in, knowing that this was going to happen, knowing that this outcome was going to take place. The judge made the decision, and then all of a sudden the price pumped. How would retail investors know? Because retail investors follow the news and they follow YouTube videos and stuff. How would they know? They wouldn't know. Whales knew. And so I don't know what it is about dreams, but dreams have significant meaning. So I don't base my investing strategy on dreams, but it's been interesting that happened the night before XRP got the resolution. Kind of weird, right? Super weird. I don't know what that was. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What's the meaning behind that dream right there? All of the whales breaching out of the ocean at the same time. Does that mean the world's gonna end? Because one guy in the boat, he was screaming, what do I do? What do I do? And then he's like, do I need to accept Jesus Christ as my Savior? And everyone on the boat screamed yes. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me know that. I mean, that's pretty trippy too. So crazy timing, right? It kind of seemed kind of weird, but I believe, and I got baptized a long time ago because I almost died on a bike, and Spirit of Christ spoke to me while I was laying on my buddy's couch. All my ribs felt broken. My arm, you guys can see right here, I got a scar on my arm. So I accept Jesus as my Savior, and whether I don't look at other religions as negative or Christianity as superior, right? I'm not particularly religious, but I'm very spiritual, but I do believe Christ died for our sins, and also at the same time too, I believe a lot of people out there have gotten messages about the crypto space. I was down in the dumps, and so a little story for you guys. I was down in the dumps, and I was broke, back busted, disgusted. Okay, I had made money, lost money during the bull run, right? I made over 100 grand really fast, and that was my first taste of success in crypto during the last bull run. And I was making 20 to 50 grand a month in my business at the time, and everything that could go wrong will go wrong. And that's what happened when the market crashed. My portfolio dumped, business fell apart, my income fell from 20 to 50 grand a month down to nothing because companies shifted, things weren't working, and business, I was just struggling at the time. Crypto went down, and all of a sudden business changed, and nothing seemed to work for me. God was testing me in so many different ways, and I personally believe that your tests that you go through, if you lose money, you experience financial loss, maybe your business stops working, maybe your portfolio goes down, maybe you get out of a relationship, maybe a partnership ends, maybe you hurt yourself, something happens. God is testing you, to see how strong you really are, to accomplish your manifestations, to keep going. And those tests right there is part of the process to strengthen you, to make you a better, human being, to withstand the pain that it takes to achieve success. Because, I've said in so many videos, if you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree, you have to confirm it. When you like the video and you subscribe to the channel and you comment 777 below, that's just one step. That doesn't mean you're going to become a millionaire, but that's a step of confirmation. When you take steps of confirmation in your belief, and then you also learn the technical strategies of investing, the technical strategies of building a business, then regardless of pumps like this, you can be emotionally indifferent. Yes, it's exciting, right? But my emotions get excited, but then my logic kicks in and I start to calculate here, on what's about to happen next based on the moves that are taking place in the market. And I'm so bullish in the long term because the stars are aligning between central banks. The stars are aligning between, what the Fed's about to usher in with Fed Now. And some people might see that as a bad thing, but that's a good thing for XRP. That's a good thing for blockchain technology because it drives more adoption in this space. And we need to shift because the SWIFT system, ACH transfers overseas, completely outdated. That's obvious, right? The amount of time that it takes to send money overseas to another country, it's crazy, man. I mean, 3 to 5 days, let alone in the United States, it's stupid. So the only thing the Fed Now will be lacking on January 20th will be international settlements. And so if the Fed and Fed Now wants to be powerful on a global stage, and the United States wants to remain the superpower country, at least extend their supremacy, because it's going down anyways, because the matrix, weird timing where global reserve currencies can't last for more than 100, 120 years. It's like 70 to 100 years. The United States dollar is it's the year 79, and so we have 21 years, between 1 year and 20 years left for the US dollar. And the DXY has been dropping, and crypto has been pumping, and gold has been pumping. Silver as well too is going to absolutely crush it. So as you have a diversified portfolio, if you don't have enough money to get into real estate right now, then you can afford some silver, you can afford some XRP, you can afford some gold, and get the physical silver, get physical gold. I'm more bullish on silver than I am on gold, and I'm more bullish on crypto than I am on anything else because the opportunity is there, and it's not crypto that the opportunity is in, it's the technology behind crypto, which is distributed ledger technology, blockchain technology. So I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but one thing that's interesting for you guys to understand as you move forward, don't just jump on an exchange, don't just YOLO your life savings into a project because of something like this on Coinbase. Look around on different exchanges, check the rules and regulations on different exchanges, because you guys can see, if I refresh the page right here on Coinbase right now, we can see that, as my internet loads here, got some Walmart Wi-Fi out here on this balcony, okay, right by the sea. 82 cents on Coinbase, on 82 on KuCoin. So it fluctuates. The exchange arbitrage, you just have to be aware of that and look at different exchanges on where it's at. So like at one point Coinbase, right when they relisted it, it was crazy. So much liquidity was flowing in that the price was up at 90 cents, 92 cents, I believe, on Coinbase, while it was at 79 cents on KuCoin. So congratulations for those of you that caught that arbitrage opportunity.